So my charge is alternative investments, but I was kind of limited, so let's talk about it. I don't own anything I'm about to speak about at all. So alternative investments, you know, you've heard that reimbursement is declining across healthcare industries, and I'd like you to think about advanced practice practitioners. They're making pretty good money. The question is, I'm optimistic about it, but the question is volume surgery really the answer? You still need to see your patients, the small copays, and the division of labor. I think an NP and a PA might be a solution for many of us. If you realize externally that revenue goes down, productivity has to go up, I'm just not sure that's a great model. Internally, you're thinking about more throughput, you want customer service, you heard all of it this morning, more efficiency, difficult to do. And you have the expenses in mind with the compliance officers, as it says, when are we all going to take back control? And I'll tell you, I think the day is coming that you're going to see unionized physicians sooner than later. So look at the bottom line of the personal capacity cost. This is what you represent and when you're doing things. And look at what a PA and an NP can give you. Much higher margins, still higher, and the utilization, when done well of them, can really affect your lifestyle as a physician. It's value more than just monetary. It gives you the maximized, you heard of satisfaction in the last session, of balancing healthcare. And it is the future where value-based healthcare is coming. So an APP, I say to you, as they're really known, can increase your efficiency. I'd like you to invest in an NP and a PA today. They gave me several topics to gloss over. Durable medical goods, DMEs. It can be many things. It's plain imaging as well, advanced imaging, PT, in-office pharmacies, and ASCs. If you look, this is a real graph of individual physicians in a big group that chose to invest in durable medical goods. And you can see that they're capping at about 50 at a mean level, 1,000 a month of making it. It is something that you should think about. It's therapeutic equipment. It has to be medically necessary. And you can choose to own it yourself or pay another company. It could be a one-stop shop or a revenue generator. And it's a branding opportunity for you. It's about business. Two models, in-house, out-of-house. In-house, the advantage, improved quality and continuity of care. Please walk across the hall, Mrs. Jones. Additional revenues for you. Outsourcing, you rent office space, they stock and bill, and you make the money on the rental services. You must ask patients, it is required to sign this advanced beneficiary notice. You can download it. It's the way that you can get an informed consent for something medically necessary for out-of-network when people are insurance, so you don't get into trouble, as Evan said. It allows you to bill a patient outside of insurance. There are codes, there are books. If you haven't learned the books, these are probably the Bibles for all of us, and you need to start reading them to understand what the costs are and how much you can charge. It is regulated, it's okay, and it's done pretty fair. You can say that in-house, for me, practice has total control. It's product application. I can show you how to use it. There's compliance issues. People wear braces more. They use things if you go through it. It's increased patient satisfaction. You'll see the revenue with the margins, and it avoids the outsourcing. Why are you going to pay a middle other company to do your work for you? Look at the numbers here. The profit margin is there. These are real codes. And you have to realize that stock and bill is paid usually much higher than you're allowed to do as a health insurance company. And owning a DME for the doctor allows you, in a way, to start controlling healthcare costs. Why are you going to pay $5,000 for a brace just because that middle manager can do that when you can charge less and get it to the patient at a reasonable price? DME outsourcing, I admit it, the software is amazing. It can keep control of all the things, real-time inventory management. You don't have to buy the material if you don't really want to. The advantage for them, reduce the cost of on-hand inventory. Disadvantage, they own the DME, they deliver the product, profit margin is often less. MRIs, if you're thinking it, it's not what it used to be. Yes, if you have cash, they'll still charge you $1,500, but it's about $384 in each is the reimbursement at insurance. Alternative investments of PT and OT, it's like buying real estate. Location, location, location. But now, people are turning to fitness performance, injury prevention clinics, and concussion management. And so you expand the use of your physical therapist and your occupational therapist in a wise way. Know your state rules, as you heard. There are lots of rules. There are star consideration, prohibiting self-referral, anti-kickback, prohibiting payments based on referrals. You have to disclose it. It's okay. You don't have to be embarrassed. You can say that I am part of this and I think this will help in your health care. You can't be distributing based on referral volume as it is, or on seniority or other issues. So, as Paul Sethi here on the right is seeing and he's doing, it's not embarrassing to be understanding that we are really terrific at all the medical concepts that we know, and it's okay to get involved in the business aspect. I bet you'll do it better than some of our colleagues. Thank you very much.